So boom, you already know what time it is. We are gonna watch The Problem with Fake Fans.
The fake fan epidemic has reached its boiling point, bro. All of a sudden, only girls are all secretly fans of anime, cartoons, whatever thing you like growing up. You know, it's not suspicious at all. Could it be possible that maybe they don't even like these things, but they realize the more they dress up as anime girls, video game characters, that guys will continue to toss money at them endlessly because for some reason that shit works. You would think, like, on a basis level, like, this woman's dressing up as characters that are known to be liked by guys. But I guess critical thinking isn't a skill that everybody has because this shit always works, bro. The minute a girl dresses up as a popular anime character.
Look, let's just say it. Let's just say it here. Let's just say it. Sex sells, bro. It does. So if that's their business and they know they could target a whole nother demographic outside of the usual, of course they're gonna go for it. But these days, everybody likes anime. I have to say that. These days, everyone likes anime. So I mean, you know, but let's see.
Or a popular video game character or whatever it is. It could be fucking Gwen from Total Drama Island. Guys are
Gwen.
at them like Drake
Hello,
in the strip club.
Gwenski.
It's actually insane, bro. Like, I don't understand how nobody ever raised an eyebrow that all of a sudden when OnlyFans hits its prime, when all of a sudden it's the biggest thing in the world, all of a sudden every single girl on the planet likes anime. And it's
I'm gonna ask y'all though, right? If you dating a girl and she says, "Hey, I know you like anime. I want to get into anime." Is that a problem for you? If you dating a baddie and she want to cosplay and shit, is that a problem for you? Think about it.
This is not to say that there's no such thing as girls that like anime or whatever. Like, obviously, I'm not stupid. They do. Girls are human too. They can have the exact same interests as guys, okay? What I'm saying is, you ever see a girl's account and they got one of them OF links, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
They ever
He's
like,
right.
or dress up as or have any interest in are the ones that are profitable and monetizable on.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he is right about that. If you get on Twitter, it doesn't matter the post. The post could be, I woke up and had Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And then Shorty gonna say, Cinnamon Toast Crunch these buns right up under it. Especially if your account get tons of engagement. He's correct, bro. He's not wrong. So for sure, yeah.
On their OF. Okay,
for sure.
They don't really like the show. They just Google top 5 best looking anime girls and bought the cosplay, and now all of a sudden you guys are throwing money at them, right? I understand how it works, why it works, all right? My problem is with the dumb dudes that actually believe they like these things. Like, I genuinely saw a comment like praising Violet Myers, saying how she'd be the perfect girlfriend because she likes anime. My brother, there's probably real girls that have your same interests. Violet Myers is a corn star, bro. Like, obviously, maybe that's not the best choice for a girlfriend. Like, you ever have a close...
But I feel like the dudes that comment those things on their posts probably really would like them types of girls. Like, that's what they might really like. Like, I don't know, because I'm not them. But I mean, a lot of people have some interesting interests. You give me interesting interests. And sometimes this is really a part of how everything goes. Like, sometimes things are just interesting, and I mean, they just be interested, I guess. Like, did that make sense? You get what I'm talking about. Let me know in the comments.
Close friend, bro, like, you think they your boy and you go through their Instagram followers and it's all anime cosplay girls, but like those type of anime cosplay girls, bro. I don't knock what your interests are, my boy, but like, I hope you know that you're being used, bro. Again, this is not a knock at the girls who do it, right? Because as you know, living in this country or whatever country, living in the world, really, if you have any way to get to the bag, you might as well take it because you might as well be unmoral and rich than moral and broke. Through like seeing this, I've realized there's a severe lack of like critical judgment in a lot of guys, because when I first knew this was a thing, I thought at least most guys knew they were just being used for their money but didn't care because they had to get one off, which is like, you know, all power to you. But I've seen so many comments genuinely being like, man, I wish girls like this lived in my city. I guess I'll just be lonely forever. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, most women, like I said, have your same interests. Like, I guarantee you could meet pretty much any girl that at least has a very similar interest to you in the real world by following and like giving money to these girls.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, if you go to anime conventions and you want to meet women that like anime, that would probably be a good place to like meet someone. But those same dudes that are commenting that may not even have the capability to, you feel me, talk to women properly in real life. Like, so there's a lot of different things that are like they're not connecting, you feel me? Like, but you know, I get it. I get what you're saying. There's a lot of people who are using a lot of things to make money that they have zero interest in, and like, actually that's like that's capitalism almost in a nutshell. Yeah, like
girls, you're not meeting your dream girl. They just know guys like you exist, and that's an easy way to get to the bag. Like, bro, you're literally the stepping stones to them putting cash in their hand, okay?
episodes
You're
is
not
crazy
like
work.
their imaginary internet boyfriend. Like, you're not gonna meet this girl, hold her hand, and skip across the lake together and like skip rocks and shit. Like, it's not gonna happen.
And look how happy bro look talking to her. Bro is he gooning on the coal while he talking to her. Let me stop. Let me get back serious.
Bro, realistically, if you did have a chance to sit down with them, you might realize you have literally nothing in common, okay? Just because she does Cindy Moon Silk cosplays on her TikTok and dresses up as the green M&M and does all these quirky things that you as a guy like, and you see that, does not mean that she's automatically your type. Realistically, the girls have the internet too. They see what you like. All they have to...
But I mean, I also have to ask this, right? Like, if a girl is doing what you like, whether... like, you feel me? Like, she sees your interests and starts doing them. And I'm talking about real life. I'm not talking about the OF girls and the adult stars and all those things. I'm talking about like in real life. You get me? That would never be a bad thing. It's not a necessary thing, in my opinion. It's cool to have some similar interests, but you don't have to have everything in common. But it is cool to like learn an interest from each other and
do is just pretend to like those things and you'll give them a bag, and you'll do it every time because it literally works on every single dude. However, though, girls are not the only ones that do this, okay? They're not the only ones. A lot of guys do this on this very platform, bro. What I've realized is a lot of guys see a trend, see something jumping, popping, they'll jump on that, make a ton of videos about it, and then they'll jump ship whenever they think it's gonna fall off, okay? Like, oh wow, there's a new popping anime this week and it's the biggest thing in the world. Time for a bunch of dudes to hop on the love train, act like they've loved it since the first season, whatever it is, make a bunch of videos, and then whenever it falls off, they pump and dump it and they leave and they never talk about it again. That doesn't even just go for just anime, bro. Even in the music,
bro, I would say, but that's what fast content, fast fashion, fast food, fast everything. That's what it is. Everything is fast. But I also understand as a person, and I'm like, and I'll use myself for example, I have tons of interests. So one week I may read a shit ton of manga, and then for 2 weeks I just don't read any, and then I'll binge watch a bunch of anime, and then I just won't watch any. I get that some things aren't like a daily, but I get what you're saying with the content creation. People will pick a trend, and then when they see the hype dying down, they move on. But I mean, if you're chasing a bag and it's at the behest of other people, I mean, you could stay true to yourself and still chase the bag slowly or try to run it up as fast as possible, I guess.
Community. There were so many Playboy Cardi OPM accounts. They only talked about Cardi. They were Cardi's biggest fans since day one. They knew about him before you, blah, 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 right? And all of a sudden,
yeah, that's a little insane.
Cardi's not the hottest topic on the block anymore, and Drake and Kendrick are beefing and whatever. All of a sudden, they're Drake channels, they're Kendrick channels. They love real hip hop. What? You guys were just OPM channels last week talking about something. We're bringing real hip hop back. You don't care. Your favorite rapper made Magnolia, bro. Not to diss Cardi, okay? But I'm just saying it's a little odd. This behavior is not only in one genre. They do it to anime. They do it to video games. They hated this video game last week, but now it's the biggest thing, so they've been playing the game since it came out. Matter of fact, they're its biggest fan. If somehow the Suicide Squad game became relevant again and popping, so many channels will act like they've loved it since the beginning, and that realistically they liked it when you guys didn't like it. Remember when...
And you know what? He is right. He is right. He is correct. He is correct. A lot of people... yeah, but I mean, I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. Sometimes you're just not in a phase in your life where you're gonna enjoy a certain thing, and then you go back to it and it's actually good. That's happened to me before. There's some albums I've listened to where it's like I don't even listen to the whole album. I listen to like 5 songs, and then one day I'm on a road trip and some songs from the album come on and I'm like, okay, this is really fire. How did I not hear this before? I mean, sometimes that's what it is, but I know when it comes to content creators and hype beasts and followers, yeah, that's the internet in a nutshell. Like, this is more than I think that's just the internet in a nutshell now. If one person says, oh, this album's trash, a ton of people will just be like, oh yeah, it's trash, I don't like it, and they won't listen to it. And then a couple months later, they'll hear a song from the same album and be like, oh my God, delicious.
A whole lot of Red came out and everybody hated it, but all of a sudden thousands and thousands and thousands of guys were like, I never hated it. I don't think that's true, bro. I think half the internet hated that album, okay? If I see one more comment saying you guys are fighting for your life to defend something that wasn't popular and now it is popular, if that was the case, bro, then everybody would have liked it. If thousands and thousands of people are fighting for their life to defend something that gets trashed, most likely it wasn't getting trashed because everybody liked it. The only fan base that I've seen have to genuinely defend their thing against the entire world is My Hero fans, bro. And honestly, I feel for some of y'all. I made a video making fun of Midoriya a while ago, and so many of y'all in my comments with boxing gloves. I respect that it though. At least y'all standing up for something. So many of these new fake fans act like they liked it. See me, I'm not gonna hold you guys, all right? I'm not gonna act like I liked My Hero, even if it became better later on. I'm not gonna act like I liked it. I hated it when it first came out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and act like I like something just because it's popular. But a lot of
See, the thing is, My Hero wasn't really that bad at the beginning. I think any anime where the main character is a crybaby, that really is annoying. Like, that is, like, extremely annoying, and there's nothing wrong with showing weakness and crying, but you could portray him as portray those things in a character differently. I didn't write the story, so, you know, of course, the authors didn't do what they want to do, but I feel like that's what made the show so annoying. He was so whiny and such a crybaby. That part was annoying, because even when I started watching Black Clover, it was the same thing. I was like, bro, Asta is just always yelling and screaming, like, all the time. Like, nothing's even happening, and he's just screaming, like, you feel me? So it's like,
y'all apparently don't have backbone. You guys jump ship whenever something becomes the newest, biggest thing. This is why I have to say the fake fan epidemic is getting out of hand, because what's going to happen between both of the things that I mentioned, right? What's going to happen with guys jumping ship and acting like they like every single new thing is real criticism is going to go out the window, because nobody wants to be the one to be the hater or something just in case it becomes popular. So now every time something comes out, everyone's gonna love it off the bat. Solo leveling's so amazing, and I'm not gonna say solo leveling's bad. I haven't even watched it, but I'm saying, like, the unanimous everything's amazing opinion is happening because nobody wants to be the
pause. Solo leveling. Wow, English, dude. Solo leveling is actually pretty good. It's an awesome read, and the first season was a pretty good watch.
Nobody wants to be the one that people talk about was the hater or something before it blew up. No one wants to be that guy. Everyone wants to be the guy that defended something until it became popular, okay? That they were the first ones on this ship. And it's
that's true though. Because now that that's true. He's not wrong.
Criticism and honesty's kind of going out the window. No one will really know what things are good and what things are bad, right? And even if you do know what things are good and bad, nobody wants to be the guy to be the first one to come up and be a hater. It's just like nobody wants to be that guy. It's not a good look. Most people aren't gonna like you, even if you're right. You can criticize the most popular game from fake fans, and all of a sudden everybody's gonna hate you. You're gonna have like darts being thrown at your face in their house and shit. It's just not a good look, right? But on the opposite end, as far as like the girls with OFs go, like using anime and video games to sell their OS, what I think is gonna happen is most guys are gonna take that out on all women, right? Guys aren't gonna be able to tell which girls are lying and which girls are telling the truth. So
that's facts. He's spitting facts though. I mean, this is a W video. He hasn't really said anything wrong. The general consensus of the general population is really like that.
Only attacking girls, right? I've seen it in my own comments where like a girl said she played video games and a dude in my comments was like, name every single video game ever. And like, it's not even these girls'
people do that.
It's really
people do that
because a lot of girls
they really do
like how monetizable it is to like take an interest of a guy and just like dress up as it to sell an OnlyFans, right? Or even if they're not doing OnlyFans, just for like attention, I guess. It's all over Instagram, all over TikTok. You can see these like fake fan cosplay girls on any platform, right? But it really does affect girls who genuinely have these interests, because not to defend the dudes that do this, but a lot of guys are just gonna attack them. It's like back in the day when it was like name 5 Nirvana songs right now. Like, it's gonna be that all over again, because now a lot of dudes are gonna be angry and frustrated with the girls that are just monetizing their interests to get them to spend money on them. You know what I'm saying? Guys are gonna be out.
But you gotta have a certain level of intelligence, bro. Like, it's different if you meet a girl IRL and she's into that stuff, or it may be like that's what she's doing and you meet her personally, but you don't know these people on the internet, bro. Like, you don't know them for real, so you just seeing what's being shown. Some people may be being their real authentic self, some people may be playing a character. You may not even be able to tell the difference, dude. Like, so you can't just be like, oh my goodness, let's abuse everyone. Like, don't do that. Don't abuse everybody. Use your fucking brain, dude.
I hear like giving girls quizzes to even enter any like community, right? Like, oh yeah, name your top 5 Naruto fights in Japanese, bro. Like, what? And same with the dudes. Honestly, I feel like guys should be held to the same standard. Like, if you're gonna make a bunch of anime videos, you should at least know what you're talking about, right? If you're gonna make video game videos, you shouldn't just be like making these videos because you know they're gonna get money. Like, you probably should have some kind of base knowledge about the thing you're talking about.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he's not wrong, to be honest. But there is people who do that. There's people who have a base knowledge on what they're doing, and you can tell in the videos and the things they're doing. But some people aren't really watching the video for the base knowledge. They're watching it for the entertainment. And if it's entertaining, you get me? If it's entertaining or a good discussion, people be there for it. But, you know, W video. Shout out to the boy Chico. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. You already know what time it is. If you have any recommendations, you can let me know on the community post on the channel or in the Discord. Appreciate you guys as always. I'm out of here. Peace.